everyone, and welcome in. So I'll be doing a message from your person reading. So we'll be taking a look at what is your person thinking and feeling, and then also checking in on the status of the connection in general. So let's go ahead and jump in. We'll do some looks at the tarot, and then there's also some other oracle cards as well. So the oracle decks that I picked are the ones that are related to love and relationships. So all of them in one place here. I did not specifically pick the twin flame deck because this is not specifically a twin flame reading. It's just a love reading. Is this your person? So let's go ahead and take a look. And this is reading from your person's perspective. So what has been going on with them? We'll start in the recent past. In the recent past, we've had this kind of gloomy Four of Cups energy, King of Wands, currently sitting in Six of Cups in reverse and Six of Pentacles in reverse. So some six energy there. And then next level, like what are they thinking about with the future? Lots of reverse energy here. So reverse High Priestess, and then the Nine of Wands in reverse. So in the recent past, with this Four of Cups and then this King of Wands in reverse. So this is going to be a little bit of this like gloomy and almost impulsive type of energy, a little bit of that. And when I say bullying energy, a little bit of that, if they've been in this gloomy mood, this contemplation, just kind of like stuck in their heads, and there's the Three Cups, and then Spirit's offering the fourth one. It's like, yeah, that sort of energy. The impulsive bullying energy, it's almost that energy of, this is just the way it is. If you don't like it, fine, just leave. So it almost has that feel to it, that it was like they were stuck in their head and in this apathetic mood. And whenever you were trying to talk about it, it was kind of like, no, I'm not talking about it, like the stonewalling, and with that bullying type of energy, almost like, if you don't like it, then just go. So not really being open to talking about how to make it better. Like they're just sitting under a tree by themselves. They just want to be left alone. They don't want your help. They don't want to talk about it. So that in the recent past. So if that's been a frustration that you've been dealing with, like you can tell something's wrong and they're just like, no, I'm not talking about it. And then in the current energy, since we do have both of these sixes are in reverse, we have Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles in reverse. So there's this energy of like getting stuck, and like you're focusing too much on like the problem, and this energy of leaving home. So when you have the Six of Cups in reverse, it's kind of like, instead of being that warm feeling of tradition and nostalgia and comfort, like instead of that feeling, it's kind of like, I'm stuck, this doesn't feel good, and I'm just going to leave. I don't know what to do about it. I'm just going to walk away. I'm just going to leave. So rather than leaning in and trying to figure out how to fix it, it's like, fine, this doesn't feel good. I just want to get out of here. And then there is this energy, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, is that energy of expecting payback. It's like that tit for tat energy of, and this could be part of what's making it feel uncomfortable, making them feel like, I just need to get out of here, is, what? But I did this one thing. How come you didn't reciprocate? So there's, sometimes with the tit for tat, that's what I call this one, the tit for tat card. Sometimes with that, it's good from a protection standpoint. Like when that card comes out in relation to a situation where you've just been giving and giving, like in the past where you've been giving and giving and giving of your time and your energy and your money and your love and all of that, and you've been feeling disappointed, this is a good card, because it's like, no, I'm only going to invest in my time and energy into things that I'm going to be getting something in return. But with this, it's almost more of this like closed-minded defense mechanism, walls going up, like, no, I I don't want to do this unless I know this is going to be the outcome. So that's kind of the energy that they're sitting in. Before we get to the next level that's coming in, let's pull a card here and see what is it that they wish that they could tell you right now. Oh, pull two of them. Your smile lights up my soul, and I'm working on my healing. So there is still, put them this way because oracle cards don't really have reversals. So, and I love it with this card when I made this one. I don't know why the pen ended up like totally goofing up, but it like goofed up uniformly on both sides. So it kind of goes along with like the whole thing about healing. And your smile lights up my soul. So this is, like I said, kind of this defense mechanism of, I don't know that I want to be, you know, for example, like tit for tat. I don't know that I want to be vulnerable unless I'm guaranteed that this is going to be the outcome of me opening up to you. So it's kind of that. So the love part is there, that they still have those very strong feelings, like you're still their person. They're just working on their healing. Like they don't know how to handle this feeling of, you know, apathy or gloom. And some of it could also be like, they don't know what direction to go in life, but they've never been in a safe place to be able to confide that in somebody else. Like if they're worried about the future, if they don't know, if they have this sense of what is the real meaning in my life, if they've never had somebody that they can open up to like that in a trusting manner, that they're kind of like pushing you away because they're trying to figure out how to deal with that and they don't want to pull you in. So the next level of energy coming in, this High Priestess in reverse, and then the Nine of Wands in reverse. You know, with our Nine of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like the sense of just exhaustion, and they're being cut off from their intuition. So you know, it seems like this is kind of a longer cycle for them. So let's take a look and see what is the timing of when there's going to be a breakout or an epiphany with this person here. More than a year out. So it looks like this is a long type of a cycle here for them. Let's see if there's anything. This one I was going to use as one to look at the connection. We'll use this first to see what is it that you can do to help support this person, if that's what you're wanting to do. Temperance. So this is about finding that balance, finding that harmony. It's also about not reacting strongly with emotions. So if they're being a big old stick in the mud, like don't let yourself get sucked into that. Don't let yourself get drawn into their quicksand. Stay, you know, if you want to be there to support them, it's going to take a lot of work on your part to energetically keep your balance, keep your peace. So let's take a look as well at the connection. So Spirit, let's see, what is the current status of the connection here? Ace of Swords, so some breakthrough and some clarity. And then your Eight of Wands in reverse. And so your Eight of Wands in reverse is going to be about delays. It's going to be about bad timing, maybe some missed opportunities. And with the delays, considering the fact that it seems like this person might be in kind of this funk for the next year, or for quite some time here, that is consistent with this Eight of Wands energy. So long term though, so this is how it's presenting in the 3D. So long term, what does the 3D look like for this connection? Five of Wands in reverse, Seven of Swords. So Five of Wands in reverse is going to be like, it's going to be peaceful. There's going to be some resolution and some solutions here. But then with this Seven of Swords card, that one, it has to do about like lies and deception and a little bit of like sneaking off. So I think there's going to be a sense of, you will find some peace and some resolution, but there's going to be this sense of, not necessarily being totally open with how you're getting there. And, if the person's working on their healing, there's, I think, it looks like there's going to be some things that are going to give you pause, and you're going to be sitting there going, well, wait a second. Why aren't they telling me what they're doing? Like, why are they being all weird about this? And so it seems like there's going to be some of that energy as they're working on their healing. Let's pull a couple more oracle cards. Difficulties. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection, and make the effort. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forwards. So with the difficulties part, like I said, with the lies, deception, and sometimes this has to do with cheating, although it also is about, since this person is moving away, or like sneaking off with the swords, it's almost kind of like trying to take the ability to fight out of the picture. So there could be some jealousy going on, but then also this, well, wait a second, why are some of these things changing? And you might be feeling like you're being cut off at the knees a little bit, like if the person is stealing away with some of the swords. So that's going to be some of the energy that you're going to be contending with, is you may not have all of the answers. They may not give you all the answers, or the way that they try to communicate it to you may make you feel like, are they actually being honest with me? I kind of don't really know. So let's pull a couple more cards here. Children, your love life is being affected by children. And then reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. If you're married, when it says your love life is being affected by children, that if you're in this situation where the person is working on their healing and you feel like, okay, if I'm supposed to stand here and watch kind of unemotionally as they're working through their healing, you might feel like, I don't really have any choice but to stand by and watch, because I know that my partner's going through a tough time, but we have kids together. So what do you do? Then this reconciliation, when it says someone from your past is returning to your life, it could mean that you might have somebody like an ex coming back in, trying to return into your life. It's that energy. If they are, there's an energy of reconciliation, like they want to try to reconcile with you. But if you're already in this other committed relationship, that doesn't mean that you should necessarily go in that direction, because for the connection itself, some of the future energy that was coming in was this energy, the Seven of Swords, which has to do with lying and deception and cheating. So be mindful that if you are choosing to continue in this path, if this person's going to be in a funk for a while and you're being called upon to stand there and kind of not react, it may build up a sense of resentment to where you're feeling like, hey, I have some other offer that's coming in here. Somebody else is wanting to treat me well, and they understand me, and they're not stonewalling me. They're not, pushing me away. You might be seduced into, whether they're seducing you or whether your thoughts are, persuading you in that direction, to go in another direction. But that's something, be mindful that energy might be out there, and then you can decide how you want to proceed in general with this connection. So, like I said, the energy here though is that they do love you and they're trying to work on themselves. They just don't know how. So let's pull a couple of these tiles and see what comes through, and then maybe we'll pull another one as well. Hid. So there might be something that's that feels like it's hidden, you know, if there's something else coming in, looking at what you had. Hat, maybe it's a man in a hat. Thad. So whatever these letters may mean to you here, I'll turn them around and then maybe you can see them and make something else out of it. But let's see any other final messages that are coming through from Spirit. Oops. Okay, so those two kind of, and then I'll pull one more. And this is as it relates to your connection in general. So you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. So your Three of Pentacles in reverse is feeling this sense of like loneliness, and there's a lack of collaboration that is coming out, and it has a sense of like apathy, just like the energy from your person, that there was some apathy there. And then we have our Queen of Wands, and she's mean mugging here, and Knight of Swords in reverse. So both of those. So Queen of Wands in reverse is that overbearing, jealous type of energy, and selfishness. And then with your Knight of Swords in reverse energy, you've got this sense of like opportunities missed within the connection. So there's definitely this gritty push and pull, a sense of there's been opportunities missed within the connection, opportunities for you to reach across and grow together. So there's been some of those opportunities that have been missed, and then there's just kind of that gloomy sense of, you know, where is this going? So that's kind of what's coming through today for the message from your person. So something for you to consider, that it seems like they might be kind of stuck in this rut for a while, and it's up to you as to how you proceed with that. But like I said, their message is that they're working on bettering themselves, and they really do love you. They're just not quite sure how to pull themselves up and out of the funk that they're in. So that is the message from your person. But as always, take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. And we'll see you next time.